Hi, my Inquisite learners. So, you are once again back with Minnie, your grammar buddy, and we are at your learning platform Learn Forward with your grammar book, The Grammar Hub by Feather Cap. I hope you are enjoying grammar with me. What are we going to learn today? We are here with your chapter 4 of the book and we'll learn about the noun gender. So, are you excited for the journey with me? Let's get started. So here we go. Match the given nouns with their correct categories. So can you see we have 4 nouns here and 4 here, and in between we have our 4 genders. Yes. Let's match them to their correct gender. Table. Perfect. So that is a non-living. That's why it's a neuter gender. So table is neither male nor female. Next, poet. Good students. Poet can be a male as well as a female. So we'll match here. Tigress is a female. Wonderful. And maid, that is also a female. Let's move to the next side. A doctor can be a male as well as a female. Okay. And a notebook, it's none of these. That means it is here. Lion is a male. Good. And do you remember do you know what's the difference between a lion and a lioness? How will you identify just by looking at the picture? The mane, the hair around the face, that only a lion has. We have learned that in previous class also. Okay, and about prince? Yes, you are right. That is a male. So now we'll be starting with the journey on genders ahead, right? Let's get started. Now genders, they tell us whether the noun we are talking about is a male or a female. And how many genders do we have? We have just done the exercise where we said male, female, either a male or a female, and neither of the two, right? So these are the 4 genders that are described. A male is a masculine gender. And when we talk about female, we talk about res. You're right. That is feminine gender. And the word that denotes either of the two. That means it can be a male, it can be a female also. That is called common gender. And the non-living things are neuter gender. Very nice. Let's start with them now one by one. So masculine gender we have just described that they are the words that talk about males, right? So that is masculine gender. They tell about male, right? Just like example, tiger, boy, father, lion, right? So these are all masculine gender. When we talk about the next, we come to feminine gender, and feminine stands for female. So when we talk about female, that means we are talking about the feminine gender. For example, tigress, boy is girl, father is mother. So all these nouns are in feminine gender. Let's move ahead and learn about common gender. Common, I just told you that it can be used for both male as well as female. So can you just cite some examples? Friends. So you are sitting among your friends. You got the first word there. You are right. And friend is a common gender because a friend can be a male, can be a female also. Yes, the teacher is right here. Teacher can be sir, teacher can be madam. So that also is a common gender. Good. So that means you have grasped this well earlier. Now what you have to remember, see, the teacher gave us some homework. So now you don't know whether you are talking about a male teacher or a female teacher. What you have to remember forever is there are a few masculine gender that are considered common these days. Like, and why is it so? Because those professions were earlier taken by males only. For example, the acting was done by males, so actors was the masculine gender. Similarly, authors, that was the uh, masculine gender only. Priest was the same. Priest, this was taken up by males only. So these words and some more, they were earlier considered as masculine gender only. But now, because each profession is approachable to everybody, even the males and females, both are going together, right? So that is why now we use them separately. Like we have the other word for male, masculine, and some other word for the feminine gender, right? But still we can use them as both male as well as female. Now, neuter gender. As I told you, neuter gender is what stands for non-living. So that sounds the same. Masculine, male for feminine, female, and similarly neuter, non-living. So neuter gender stands for non-living. Like we have stone, we have book, pen, gold, school, and you see so many non-living things around. This room is non-living, the door is non-living, this pen is non-living. And remember, students, there is something which is living. That's the basic of life on earth. What is that you have learned in EVS? The trees. They are the base of life on earth. They are the primary producers, right? But still we consider them as non-living. They are included in neuter gender. Now, here are some examples like gold is expensive. So, gold is neuter gender. I need paper to write a letter. These are also non-living, so they are covered in neuter gender. Now let's learn about formation of feminine gender. How do you form feminine gender from different masculine gender words? Like the first one is basically you add es, e-double-s, but sometimes a slight change is done. So we'll just learn about those rules by adding s, e-double-s. And how do you form the words there? Like lion becomes lioness. Poet becomes poetess. Priest becomes priestess. We just learnt there was a word priest in the list that earlier it was used only as masculine gender. But see, now we have different also. Now author, same, authoress. Hire is hiress. Shepherd is shepherdess. Host, she is the hostess. Steward, stewardess. Patron, patroness. So these are the words where from masculine we just add e-double-s to masculine to make the feminine gender. Let's know the other rules also. I told you at some places with some words we have to make slight change in the spelling before adding e-double-s. What are those words? Let's see. Like actor. So what we do is we drop out this O from here. We'll not say actress, it's actress. So O is removed before adding e-double-s. Similarly, when we talk about hunter, it is huntress. So can you just go by the sound you are hearing? E is dropped out here before adding e-double-s. So it becomes huntress. E is not here in feminine gender. Tiger, same, tigress. Master, a slight more change here also and it becomes mistress. So A is changed into I. We drop out the E with the master and then add e-double-s. It becomes mistress. Duke is totally different. It's duchess. Then emperor. That change of dropping out letters and we get empress. Then God. we repeat the letter D first before adding ESS. So the different words are following different patterns. This is goddess, governess, from governor. We have dropped out OR and just added ESS. Prince, simple, just double S. Why? Because it was already an E ending word. So we are not adding ESS, we are adding only double S. And then there are some other words that follow a different pattern, like hero is heroine. We are adding INE. Now with the word widower, though it's a bigger word, you might be thinking it's a feminine gender, but no, students. This is actually masculine gender and the feminine word is widow. So here you are not adding anything, you are rather dropping out the ER to get the feminine gender. Lad, totally different. It's lass, right? Now, there are words which are formed by a different word, like bachelor is a maid, M-A-I-D, maid. Then uncle, aunt, you have learnt earlier also in your previous grades. Gentleman is lady, husband, wife, wizard is witch. Yes, wizard is witch. And who is a wizard, you know? And what is a witch? These are the male and female of people who use magic, right? Who have the power to do magic. Man is, everybody knows, it's a woman. And nephew is niece, N-I-E-C-E. Then son, daughter, king, queen, you have learnt earlier also, brother, sister. Monk is nun. And sir is madam. Good. Then we have some other nouns in which a part is changed. They are the compound nouns. We have learnt about compound nouns like son-in-law. And here when we are changing, the main noun part gets changed. Like we have son-in-law. So the main word here is noun is son. It becomes daughter-in-law. So this is only changed. Milkman. So the opposite gender of man is maid. It becomes milkmaid. Grandfather. So here also it's a father. Only this noun will change. It becomes mother. Then landlord. We have done in the list. Lord or man is lady. Right? So gentleman or lord gives you lady. So landlord becomes landlady. So in composite nouns, what we have noticed is we will change only the main noun word there to its feminine part. Now there are some feminines of animals also, although most of the times we use the same word also, but then we have masculine and feminine different. Boar, that is a type of pig, that is called sow. Then horse, you have learnt earlier, it's mare. Buck, I taught you, that is doe. It's a type of deer, he deer and she deer. This is male deer, this is the female deer. Bull and cow, you have learnt earlier also. This also. Dog is bitch. Drake is duck. Good. Fox is vixen. Leopard is leopardess. Then peacock is peahen. Ram is ewe. Then stag is a kind of deer again. That's hen. Then gander is goose. So these are the masculine and feminine words for different animal pairs. Now let's do this exercise. Match the masculine gender with the feminine gender. Let's see how much you have grasped the things, the words with you. Come on, give me the answer. Hero is? Let's see if your heroine is also here. Yes, they make a proper pair. Uncle and aunt go hand in hand. Washerman goes with washerwoman. Master has the pairing part mistress. Good. And the queen goes with king. That's perfect matching. Now here we go with the pairing of animals. Drone is bee. Drake is duck. List is already there. Cock is hen. Horse is mare. Buck is doe. And gander is goose. So they are all paired together. Wonderful. Thank you for helping me out, students. Now it's time to recall what we have learned in today's session. We have learned about what is masculine gender. It stands for males, and we have done a list of so many nouns that are in masculine gender. Then we learned that feminine gender stands for females, and we have learned the feminine part of many of the masculine genders. Then comes the common genders, the words, the nouns that are used in common for males as well as females. And there we also learned that a few words were earlier used only for males masculine, and they are actually used as common. But now we have the words for masculine as well as feminine, like actor and actress, you remember? Yes. Then author and authoress also. So such words are in common gender when we use for both. Like cousin. Cousin is a cousin. Maybe a brother or a sister. A friend is a friend, a boy or a girl. Teacher, it can be sir or madam. So such words are common genders. Teacher, yes, when you talk about baby, the baby is crying. We cannot make out whether we are talking of a baby girl or a baby boy. So baby is also a common gender. Now talking about neuter genders, they refer to the non-living things, and there I told you that although trees are living things, the primary producers, the base of life on earth, but still we consider them as neuter gender. So I hope all the four genders are clear to you, and the words that you learned from masculine to feminine, how they are formed. It's time to do the exercise. The first question is, rewrite the following sentences by using the opposite gender of the underlined noun. So first thing is, you have to rewrite. You will not just mark the words here, right? And you have to change the gender of only the underlined words. So the first sentence is, my mummy is a tennis player. So what is the other part of mummy? Not father. Father goes with mother. Yes, mama goes with papa. So you will say my papa, not father. My papa is a tennis player. Yes, the next is, the emperor ordered to find the truth. What is the other gender for emperor? Yes, empress. But do you think we have to make some change in the spelling? Yes, it will be empress. And the complete sentence is, ordered to find the truth. Now going ahead, you will be writing complete sentences yourself. Will be just changing the, yes, only the gender. A tiger caught a doe. We have just learned what is a doe, but see, it is not underlined here, so we are not going to change it, right? The other gender, doe of doe, is right. You are, that is buck. So a tiger will change only tiger, and it becomes, good answer. With a change in spelling, it becomes tigress. Very nice. There is a peahen in my garden. Changes to peacock. Good grasping. The wizard, the magical man, waved the magic wand and suddenly disappeared. So the other gender of wizard is, the feminine gender is which. Please make sure you write the complete sentences. Let's move to the next exercise. Rewrite the following paragraph by changing the gender of the underlined nouns. Leave the noun unchanged if you think it is of common gender. In common, we have no change, we use the same. So let's see what we can do here. We live in an apartment in the heart of the city. Our grandfather, it's underlined, you will change it to good. Grandmother lives in a farm in a nearby village. My father and mother. What will it be? My mother and father visited the farm on their way back from a wedding at the village. Now, they told us all about the farm because you didn't go to that wedding. The parents narrated everything to you there. What did they see? They saw horses. What is the other gender of horse? That's mare. And because it is in plural here, you will write mare also in plural and it will be mares, M-A-R-E-S, comma. Cows. Good answer. That is bulls. And see, hence is not underlined here, so we are not going to change it. And actually, horses and cows are also not underlined. Will not change these words also. Yes, they will remain unchanged because they have asked to leave the noun unchanged if it is common gender and also to change the gender of the underlined nouns only. Yes, you are right. So they told us about all of them on the farm. There were many people. So people is just a collection of males as well as females. Will not change because it's common gender to help with work on the farm. Upon hearing this, we too wanted, you got excited hearing that they went on the farm, they saw so many animals there and so many people here who were helping out with the work. So you too got excited, wanted to go and live in the farm. So do you want a change? Everybody wants peace of mind. Just go and visit a farm sometime. You'll feel so relaxed. So this was all about nouns gender. Hope you are enjoying having a good time learning grammar with me. Okay, so keep learning, keep enjoying your grammar sessions with Minnie, and we'll be back with you with other topics on grammar. Till then, happy learning.